This is a Phillips PM 5515 color TV pattern generator. Now, I'm not an expert on this, so I'm not going to do anything really terribly in depth with this. I have a black and white TV I want to restore, and one of the steps would be aligning everything so that you have a proper picture. So I did a little research. Couldn't really find a whole lot that would be helpful in learning how to use this. So I sat down with this yesterday and spent some time on it. Now, on the back is a rotary switch. Wish it was on the front, but it's on the back, and it's no big deal. But this will do NTSC, and it will do PAL. And the rotary switch allows you to select between different variety of each. In this case, to get color bars, there we are, in color, I had to set the selector switch to 6, the rotary switch. To do monochrome, you rotate it to 7. Now, when I get ready to restart that television, I'll have it rotated to 7. You select your TV channels. In this case, I've selected channel 3 by frequency. So the video frequency for channel 3 is 61.25 megahertz. I set that and I stored that so that I wouldn't have to keep remembering it. And this thing came with frequencies already programmed into it. So, I mean, if I hit recall and I press, say, 5, it comes up with a pretty substantially high frequency. You know, that's 5.299.75 gigs, which is not something I can use. So I'm going to hit recall, hit 0. Oops, I hit something wrong. Let's try that again. Let's go recall. Oh, look at that. Oh, and now we have a cat. So that's helpful. Thank you. I need you to scooch over, kitty. That's Salem, by the way. I need to recall 0. There we go. Found the button. I was hitting the wrong button. So now we're back. And we have a cat to supervise my work. Okay, so a lot of things you can do with this. I like the color bars with the cat in front of it. You can also do grayscale. In this case, color bars can stay on if you want. So you get grayscale and color bars, which is kind of cool. Kind of handy. Kind of cat-like. You can also press the color bar button again, and you just have grayscale over here. We'll circle around the cat. There we go. You can do that for a number of these things. Not everything will allow you to do a color bar as well as the other function. But we'll turn color bar back on, turn grayscale back off, and we'll hit the dots pattern. Now, see, in dots pattern, the color bar turns off. And you get alignment dots, which could come in handy for getting the alignment of the screen correct. So that's kind of cool. And the rest of these are pretty much the same type of thing. Oh, look at that. So you can do a circle and keep the alignment dots, or you can turn the alignment dots off and just keep the circle. So several of these functions work together, which is kind of cool. And let's see what we got. That's DEM. I don't know what DEM is. It looks like another basic set of color bar-like items. I'll have to look that up, see what that's short for. If we hit multi-burst, we get this really cool pattern. I assume that's just a check to make sure that everything's nice and straight and even. You don't get any herringbone patterns or anything like that. Now, to be fair, this is a flat screen TV. Not a useful thing to test one of these on. I mean, this thing here on a flat screen, what are you going to do with it? It's not like you have a lot of adjustments you have to make. Here's, just basically squares. That's pretty nice. And we have another pattern here. There's larger squares. So you can align the edges and stuff so that the whole thing fits in a 4x3 screen. And remember, those screens had curved edges, so you'd want this set up so that the size would fit within that. Okay, so what else do we got here? We got purity. There's red. So that's for checking for your color purity. You got RGB down here, red, green, blue. So you click again, you get your green purity. Click again, you get your blue purity. That's pretty neat. Click it one more time, you get your red and your blue together, which gives you sort of a violet, purplish color. Press it again, and you get your red and your green together. Just gives you sort of a light green color. Press it again, you get your green and your blue together, which gives you a lighter shade of blue. Press it again, and you get all three together, which gives you gray. I don't know if it's going to show up gray or not, but it's gray to me. And then click it one more time and they shut off. You've got your VCR mode. I'll have to research on that. I don't know what that does, but that's interesting pattern movement. Like I said, I'm no expert with this stuff. Here's a nice black and white checkerboard pattern, which again is just for alignment. We'll get the TV aligned horizontally and vertically. Check for stretching and shrinkage, stuff like that, and adjust accordingly. And we have a white screen. Honestly, I don't know what that one's for specifically, unless you're checking for faults in the back of the picture tube. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I actually know about this device so far. I had to purchase a cable. This is basically just BNC on this side and type F coax on the other, and I've got it screwed into the television. And it looks like I've got something loose, because if I wiggle it, it does that. Or it's just a really crappy cable. Anyway, I thought I'd show this off. I think it's kind of neat. It's good to see the cat decided to get involved. And we'll see if I can get another video out shortly.